If you're planning a trip to the Galápagos Islands, here's everything you need to know before you go, including entry fees, flights, what to bring, and whether you should do a cruise or stay on land. First, let's talk about entry requirements. You'll need a passport that's valid for at least 6 months beyond your travel date. Most travelers don't need a visa to enter Ecuador, but you should always check based on your nationality. Now, here's something very important. There are 2 mandatory fees that foreign visitors must pay. The first one is called Transit Control Card, or TCT. This costs about $20, and you must buy it at the airport in Quito or Guayaquil before boarding your flight to the Galapagos. The second fee is the Galapagos National Park entrance fee. This is $200 per adult, and you must pay it in cash when you land in the Galapagos. Make sure you bring cash because many places do not accept credit cards. Now, let's talk about flights and layovers. You cannot fly directly to the Galapagos from most countries. You first must fly into the mainland Ecuador, usually through Quito or Guayaquil. From there, you take a domestic flight to the islands. Before boarding that flight, your luggage will be inspected to make sure you're not bringing anything that could harm the ecosystem, like fruits, seeds, or plants. Now let's talk about what to bring. Bring cash, your passport, and all your travel documents. You also want lightweight clothes, a swimsuit, comfortable walking shoes, a reef-safe sunscreen. If you plan on snorkeling or filming wildlife, bring a GoPro or underwater camera. We also brought our own life vest, and we also brought our own snorkeling equipment. It saves you time instead of having to go rent one every day. Also, consider bringing motion sickness medication, especially if you plan to travel by boat and not the private transfers. Now, the biggest decision you'll make is whether to do a cruise or stay on land. A cruise is the easiest and most complete experience. You live on a boat, meals are included, and guides take you to remote islands that most people will never see. This gives you the best wildlife experience, but it's also an expensive option. Cruises can cost several $1,000s for about a week. The second option is a land-based experience, which is what we did. This means staying in hotels or Airbnbs on islands like Santa Cruz, San Cristobal, or Isabela. It's usually cheaper and gives you more flexibility. You can do what you want when you want it, and you're not stuck to an itinerary that you can't deviate from. You can explore towns, beaches, volcanoes, and take day tours to see wildlife. I suggest buying the tours when you arrive. When you buy them on Airbnb Experience or Viator, they're probably double or triple the price, and there is a tour agency every block, about 3 or 4 of them. So you can book tours while you're there. There's no need to pre-book. Boat transfers between islands usually cost around $30 to $50. Daily tours can range from $100 to $300 depending on the activity. We even found some for $60 or $35 per person, so there are cheaper tours as well. No matter which option you choose, you'll see incredible wildlife like giant tortoises, sea lions, marine iguanas, and some of the most unique landscapes on Earth. And just as a final tip, bring cash. Plan ahead, respect the wildlife, and don't bring in prohibited items. The Galapagos is one of the most protected ecosystems in the world, and visiting it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.